stay clear of Heathcliffs in real life. Hello, my name's Kirstine Moffat and I have the best job in the world teaching literature here at the University of Waikato. Today we're talking about Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights, the book on everybody's mouth because of the new Emerald Fennell film of the same name. Well, it's fascinating to think that a novel published in 1847 continues to enchant us. I think it's partly because it's become known as this novel about a grand tragic passion. I also think it's because Emily Bronte was a genius who created this novel which shifts and changes and is complex and messy, and every generation can make it their own. Wuthering Heights film bills it as the greatest love story of all time. There are certainly aspects of love, but I would question and challenge this description. I think it's about desire. It's about the things we long for, particularly when we are young, but we can never have. And there's something in the film that doesn't quite work for me as a viewer because they get to satisfy their desire. On the page, this is a novel about so much more. It's about class divisions. It's about the claustrophobic options open to young women in the 19th century, where basically they have to marry well. It's about the negativity of making a bad choice. It's about learning to live and adapt with a mistake that you might have made. Wuthering Heights is fascinating. Emerald Fennell has billed her film as the greatest love story ever told. And there's lots of textual evidence for this. So Kathy says about Heathcliff that she loves him because he's more myself than I am. Yet she rejects him because he's not rich enough. And on the page, he's a man of colour. And Heathcliff might be grand and romantic, but on the page, he comes back having made his fortune and he's toxic. He gaslights Isabella, he hangs her dog on a tree, he marries her and then physically abuses her. He longs for Kathy in such a way that he's drawn to a graveyard to try and cradle her dead body in his arms. Lots of red flags if you're watching this. Stay clear of Heathcliffs in real life. If you haven't read the book, I think you're missing out because the second half of the book has hardly ever made it onto the screen. On the page, this is a story that spans generations, that deals with love lost and love found, and which does actually have a much happier ending for the second generation, the children of Catherine and Heathcliff.